artists?
Yeah, I do. And, kind of goes along a little bit what you were talking about, Peter. And, it just looking at the state of business in the United States now, it's there's quite a bit of turmoil and change going on. Apple, for the first time in 40 years, sales went down. They didn't grow. Google split into three companies, and I guess their umbrella company is Alphabet. They're now larger market cap than Apple, so they're the most richest company in the world. Xerox is splitting into 2 or 3 different companies. CVS is splitting into 2 or 3 different companies. All the layoffs you talked about and all the things go on. And I know a few weeks ago we talked a little bit about that, but I got to thinking, how does that affect me? And how does that affect, say, people in the Valley that have their own businesses or small companies? And it's a time like this, your company and you need to be a good leader. You have to have good leadership skills. And I got to thinking, what makes a good leader? What makes someone be a good person? And in my case, I have to lead myself. So, I still look at it. And one of the things is you have to have a clear vision of where you want to take your business and be able to indicate where you want to go to your employees, to your business partners, and even your clients. And so I think the vision is a crucial thing. Then you need the courage to execute that vision, because along the way you're gonna fail, you're gonna have missteps, business is gonna go down and all, but you have to have the courage to go through your failures and through your downtime and keep that vision in sight and make sure no one takes their eye off the business model. And then one of the more important things is integrity. The people that you deal with, again, be it your employees, be it your clients, be it suppliers or whatever, you have to be honest with them, and you have to be, they have to trust what you're saying, that you'll do what you're saying, and you mean what you say, and you do what you say. And I live that. I try to be honest. I had a potential associate for Legal Shield sit there and say, "Okay, sign me up," and I said, "No. I can't today." He said, "Why?" I said, "You're not ready." And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, you need to prepare to do this, and I want you to launch your business properly. When you're ready, we'll sign up." And a week later, we signed up because I helped him, get ready to do that and be prepared to start his business. Okay. So integrity is just don't try to sell somebody something just because you're going to make a commission off it. Do it because it's good for them as well as yourself. Take the time to find out why they would need your service. That integrity to me is one of the most important things in life. Then you have to have the humility to realize you made mistakes, and admit to your mistakes, take inputs from people. Frank and I argue a lot about different things, but, I appreciate the inputs you give me and I use them. And I think, Peter, obviously, we communicate a lot. And I think you have to have that humility to say, okay, I don't know what I don't know, so someone can help me. Okay. Then you got to focus on the strengths of yourself or your employees if you have them, and drive your business to work through your strengths. Because if you're not, just say you're shy and you don't like to deal with people, well, don't start a business going where you have to go to meetups and chamber things, because you're going to fail. So recognize what your individual strengths are and what they aren't. And if you have employees, see what they are and drive your business that way. And then work on your weak areas as you're going along. I think positive reinforcement is crucial when you're dealing with employees. You can't constantly beat them like a dog. You got to once in a while pat them on the head and say, "Hey, good dog." And I think that means a lot to employees. And it also allows you to address the areas of improvement, because they realize it's a balanced approach. It's, you're telling them, "Hey, here's a great job here, do this, but could you do this a little bit better? Let's work on that." So I think with positive reinforcement. And the last area is the role model. You hear so often athletes, they're not role models and kids shouldn't follow their way and all, but whether they're reluctant to be it or not, they are. And whether you don't want to be a role model as a manager or leader, you don't have a choice. You have to. You have to set the standards for your business, also with the people you're dealing with. when I was working and I had quite a few managers reporting to me, the one thing I would absolutely try to instill in their brains was when you're talking to a group of people, they're going to listen to what you say. You say, here's what I want you to do, and I want you to do it this way, and here's what you're going to do it. Okay. Then when you get through talking, they're going to watch what you do, and if you do it the opposite way, they're going to say, well, that must be the most important thing, so they're going to do what you do. Okay, so I think it's important that when you're dealing with employees or clients or whatever, you set the role model and say, here's how I'm going to do it. And, I'm training my new associates. I say, here's how I do it. And I do it the way I say I'm going to do it. And one of the keys to network marketing is be able to duplicate what you did 100 times, so type thing. So when you're talking to people, remember what you say is important, but what you do is more important. And be aware of that. And I think you'll go a long way in gaining the respect of people you're trying to do business with or lead. And finally, some people say great leaders are born to be leaders. And some people say you can teach people to be leaders. I say it's both. I think most all of us are born with a gene that gives us the leadership qualities. Some of us take it further by going through the training, going through the learning, and addressing and try to be better leaders than they are. So I think we all could be leaders. Not all of us can be great leaders. So I think it's if you're in business, you're a leader of something. Make sure you learn and you try to be a great leader, not just a leader. So that's my my section for today.
Frank, you were gonna. That's good, Dick. Frank, you brought up a point about introverts.
Yeah. I'm doing my next lesson for my Canadian and Australian clients, which is that one company, Monday night. And I switched days of the week because of the time zone and a day difference in Australia. And for those that may not remember, it's a home-based network marketing business. And like every network marketing, I don't know about yours, Dick, but you always start with family, friends, and acquaintances, people that you can get business meetings, that type of thing. And so mine is called When You Run Out of Those, Now What? And so the program I'm teaching is about what do you do when you don't have, when you run out of all the people you know, okay? And so it's it's evolving. It's interesting because I think I know what the next lesson is going to be, but then I do a lot of one-on-ones with each of my clients, and I learn what they really need. And so and one of them relates what you just talked about, Dick. I got a 3-part lesson I'm giving Monday night. First one is how to talk to anyone, anywhere. And there are things that work and things that don't work. And without being a Ned Ryerson. The second thing is many of my clients think they're introverts and they say that's hurting my business. And so my next topic is the 17 advantages introverts have over extroverts in growing their home-based business. Being an introvert is an advantage, 17 different advantages. And the last topic is the other 17 traits leaders have to grow their home-based business. And Dick mentioned some of them in his talk. So I've identified 17 traits that go above and beyond what typical leadership is, because unlike being a VP of a sales, like I was and like Dick was, of a company, these people are not your employees. They're entrepreneurs. And anyway, so yeah, those are 3 topics, and it's all geared to a home-based network marketing business. Yeah, that's it.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
More to come on that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Otherwise, I think it's in the can.
Yes.
All right. I'll stop recording. Hang on.
Oh, good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Geez, I almost forgot, didn't I? Say good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
All right.